Ms. Mugwa, I believe you'd have, I'll give you a right to respond from some of the things that have been mentioned there by Mr. Nandome, and especially on how the employer is treating this MOU so far.
Thank you, Akisa. If ever there was a time I was proud of the work that the Federation of Kenya Employers and the social partners have done, it's been during this COVID-19 pandemic crisis. It's been a terrible crisis for us, and we were able to show leadership and come up with a memorandum of understanding that is founded on the bedrock of labor relations: social dialogue, accommodation, consultations, negotiations, and give and take. It means that if a problem arises, then those same parties come together to discuss it. The Federation of Kenya Employers stands for fair labor practice, and I can say every good employer in this country is a member of the Federation. The fact that it's been gazetted, to me, does not take away the spirit of the Memorandum of Understanding. It is, if you look at the wording of the Memorandum of Understanding or the framework agreement that we signed, it gives the power to the parties and mandates them, behooves them to sit, dialogue, and agree. It's very difficult for one party to act unilaterally, and that's been I think that's been the one thing that has brought in some element of sanity through this process. Where problems arise, and it is true, there could be some employers who are not members of the Federation, may not even have heard of the Memorandum of Understanding, who should join the membership of the Federation of Kenya Employers to be able to learn about this MOU going forward. Because I believe the topic we're discussing tonight of alternative dispute resolution, ADR, will be a feature of our labor relations going forward. Right. It has been, because what we do is conciliate between parties, and what Kotu is painting about a scenario where employers are acting unilaterally is a scenario I'm not aware of, so we need to sit down and discuss those issues. But going forward, I think as leaders, we need to keep showing this leadership role and the spirit that we adopted so early when the pandemic came upon us. That's the only way we'll be able to recover, because the partial opening of the economy is just the beginning. We have a long way to go. Okay. And that is what will ensure that we're able to protect jobs.
Okay. Mr. Pierre